Once upon a time, in a dense African forest, there lived a small, clever rabbit. Though he was little, he was known for his quick thinking and wit. Not too far from the rabbit lived a mighty elephant, the strongest creature in the forest. This elephant was feared by all the animals for his size and strength, and he often used his power to bully smaller animals. One day, the rabbit decided he had had enough of the elephant's boasting and bullying. He thought to himself, maybe it's time someone taught him a lesson he'll never forget. And with that, a plan began to form in his clever mind. "Oh, mighty elephant, I've heard you're the strongest animal in the entire forest. Is it true that you can pull anything?" "Of course, little one, I am the strongest. I could pull this entire forest if I wanted." The rabbit pretended to be very impressed. He tilted his head and looked at the elephant with admiration. "Really? That's amazing. I actually have a friend on the other side of the forest who thinks he's the strongest animal here. Would you be able to prove him wrong in a little tug of war? A tug of war against your friend? That's hardly a challenge for me. Tell me, where is this friend of yours?" The rabbit hid a grin. His plan was working. He told the elephant to stay right where he was and wait for the rope. The rabbit then hurried across the forest to the riverbank, where he found a large, sturdy rock. He tied the other end of the vine tightly around the rock. "All right, Mr. Elephant, my friend is ready. On the count of 3, start pulling as hard as you can." The elephant pulled and pulled with all his strength, expecting to overpower his opponent in no time. But the vine didn't move an inch. "Why is he so strong? I must pull harder." The elephant pulled so hard that he began to tire. His legs shook, his trunk hurt, and still he hadn't moved the rock. Meanwhile, the rabbit was hiding nearby, watching the entire scene with a smirk. His plan was working perfectly. He whispered to himself, "Strength isn't everything, don't understand. How could someone be stronger than me?" Realizing he was beaten, the elephant lay down, feeling humiliated and exhausted. "Well, Mr. Elephant, it seems that maybe strength alone isn't enough. Sometimes a little cleverness goes a long way." From that day on, the elephant learned to respect all creatures, big or small, and the rabbit, he became a hero in the forest, admired for his bravery and cleverness. And so the clever rabbit taught the mighty elephant a valuable lesson. Remember, true strength doesn't always come from muscles. It can also come from the mind. The lesson from the clever rabbit and the elephant is simple but powerful. True strength doesn't always come from size or force. Sometimes a little cleverness and quick thinking can overcome even the greatest obstacles. The small rabbit teaches the mighty elephant a valuable lesson. Never underestimate others based on their appearance, as everyone has unique strengths. In life, respect for all creatures, big or small, is essential because each has something valuable to offer.